My 2 cents, motherfucker.
What up, y'all? DCFAYGOGUY. So this response is very late. This is one that I've been wanting to do, but I haven't really didn't even know if I was going to because I made my response in the comments of the video. But Cali Green Too Fresh back in January made a video titled, "What Would It Take to End the Juggalo Divide?" And in it, he was talking about something that Monoxide had brought up in one of his little brunch and bake smoking live streams that he does on Facebook. And basically, go watch that video if you want to see like the details of what Monoxide said. That's not what we're even going to be talking about. But Cali Green Too Fresh then kind of posed the question of what would it take to end that divide, to get the Juggalos back together, to stop having the fights from each side. Now, in it, again, I had left my response already, and I stand by what I said. I honestly don't think there's anything that will kind of heal that divide. I honestly don't think there is. Like I said in that comment, the Juggalo divide was already forming back before Twisted even left the label. I remember people saying that Twisted was the better act on Psychopathic Records. So naturally, when Twisted left, those Juggalos, those fans, they left with Twisted. They kind of was like, cool, they were the best act. Bye. And that just kind of was the original crack. I mean, the foundation was there. You couldn't see that this divide was there, but it was there because there were a lot of people that dug Twisted way more than ICP. There was a juggalette that my brother was talking to back in 2007, right around the time that I had all the resources to really dive headfirst into the full Juggalo world. That was the year I was able to discover Twisted, Dark Lotus, and the whole history of Psychopathic Records. The 5 years before that was all about ICP. So getting into that, I'm just discovering Twisted, and this juggalette, she did not like The Tempest. Didn't care for it at all. But when Twisted's Independence Day came out, she's like, yeah, now this is a good album right here. So those kind of juggalos existed. And that was, 5 years before Twisted ever left the label. So that was kind of the crack already forming underneath the foundation of the fan base. Twisted leaving, suddenly you can see it at the surface. You have people that were like, oh, good, they're fucking better off without Psychopathic. Divide slowly starts to break. M&E is formed, and suddenly they're like, yeah, fuck Psychopathic, fuck ICP. M&E and Twisted is the shit, blah, blah, blah. One good example of that, if anybody remembers Test Dummy 22, a Juggalo YouTuber, right after Twisted left, he was one of those people that was full on like blaming ICP, blaming Psychopathic Records for what happened. None of us knew the story. Nobody knew what happened. Everybody was like, what the fuck? We were all kind of like in shock of what just happened. But he was one of the ones on the forefront that was like, blah, blah, blah. They fucked up with Abominations. They held Twisted back. He was the forefront of that. Just down talking ICP and Psychopathic Records in general. So M&E is forming. You got those same ones then that want to say, Twisted's got this label, fuck this label kind of shit. So as the talent and developing of M&E, which really kind of started with artists from Psychopathic, like, let's go to this better place to work. Understandable. I would do the same thing. If a better business showed up where I live that was like, yo, we'll pay you this, we'll give you this much vacation time, we'll let you choose these hours, I would seriously think about the loyalty of where I work and be like, bye, Felicia. You know what I mean? So I don't fully blame those artists in that divide, but that's getting off topic. So that divide, it started, it formed the surface, and the formation of M&E is really where the divide widened. It was the beef that then took the people on the Psychopathic side to go, whoa, what the fuck? And then the middle finger back came. That's one of the reasons why CPN is so loved. When 2017 first started, I'm one of those people that was like, fuck yeah, dude. He's saying everything the Twisted fans had been saying for years. He was firing back to the other side. And that, for me, that was one of the reasons in going into 2017 that I was like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah, CPN standing up for Juggalos. That for me was one of the things I loved CPN did. I think a lot of people still feel that way now, and that's why CPN is as loved as he is. For me, he's definitely, I feel he's beating a dead horse, but I mean, it's his channel, it's his platform, it's his voice, and I can't hate on him for it. So no hate to CPN. He's doing his thing. But that's basically what happened that caused the Juggalo divide. So just because ICP and Twisted reunite, Dark Lotus comes back out, does that mean suddenly this rift closes? Absolutely not. Look at the feud with Eminem. Look at all the interviews they've been doing where they've been talking about that feud and how it was all high school bullshit. There are still juggalos out there to this day who fucking hate Eminem for that beef. And ICP have openly come out and said that it's fucking water under the bridge. They don't even give a shit about it. They've actually praised Eminem now. So ICP and Twisted working shit out does not mean the Juggalos are finally all one big unified group or family again. You're still going to have your psychopathic loving Juggalos, you're going to have your MNE loving Juggalos, and you're going to have your MNE loving Twisted fans. Basically, that's what we have now. We have a new kind of subdivision in the Juggalo world, and that is the MNE fans. It was the people who were only following and fucking with Psychopathic because they loved Twisted. And them branching off and doing their own thing created a whole new subculture of its own in a way. A branch off of a subculture. Whole new fan base was created in that moment. So there ain't shit, I feel, that's going to close the rift. It's forever there. It's a Grand Canyon now in the Juggalo world. So it sucks that it's turned out this way, because I'm tired of hearing fuck you for giving praise to MNE. I'm tired of hearing fuck you for giving praise to Psychopathic. I mean, it sucks in general, but that's unfortunately the world we live in now. I wish it could heal. I wish that divide would go away, but it won't. So we unfortunately have to live with that now. I say keep doing what you do, support what you support, love what you love, rep what you love, and fuck what anybody thinks. If you're doing things the right way, it won't fucking matter. Do you? So that's my 2 cents on that subject. It's kind of a touchy one, I think. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Leave your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys next time.